Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is a 3-year review on the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLC300 4MATIC. This is my mom's car. Bought it in Christmas 2016. So it's a little bit of an overdue review, but I'm doing this based on popular demand. So back by popular demand. Here's the future service. So it's going to be a B1 service, which, if I'm not mistaken, is just an oil change and a brake fluid flush. So that's the more expensive service. I recently had that done on my Civic. But as you can see, 218 days until it's needed, 7,100 miles till it's needed. So we get the service done about every August. So it's got a little over 30,000 miles on it, almost 31,000. I'm gonna cut the ignition off. So today, I'm going to talk about everything that has been done to this car since the last update review video. If you've been following the channel, you know a few of these things. So under the hood, a little dirty in some places, but still looks rather clean. So it's the engine. It's the M274, good for 241 horsepower. Now this is a fine engine. The only Mercedes engine I don't like is the one in the CLA, GLA, and Metris. That engine is absolutely unrefined. And I'd much rather have this engine. So, not sure if this is intentional, but looks like the gas struts may need to be replaced in the future, but it's not urgent because it's still holding the hood open. But last year, one topic I covered was the tires, saying that they might need to be replaced. And speak of the devil, they needed to be replaced. So we had them replaced at about 26,000 miles with Michelin Defender T plus H, good for 80,000 miles. Cost of the tires was about $1,000. So we bought them from Discount Tire. Now the tires you see here are actually winter tires. I'll talk about that later, but let me tell you, from the last review video I made, literally a day after, or literally less than a day after I posted that video, which was in December 2018, somebody with the same car said they had to replace their tires at 35,000 miles. And I thanked them for that information, and I thought that was kind of low, but now that I think about it, he had it lucky because we had to replace ours at 26,000 miles. So the original tires were the Pirelli Scorpion Verde MOE all season and run flats. Now, let me tell you why they only lasted 26,000 miles. So I'm thinking that some of the Pirelli Scorpions they pumped out between certain years wore prematurely. Now, another contributor was we didn't do proper tire rotations. So we did one at 10,000 miles. That was like the only rotation we did with those tires. But now we do rotations every 5,000 miles at Discount Tire because, hey, Discount Tire, if you buy tires with them, you get lifetime rotations and balancing. So why go to the dealer and spend $40 when you can do it for free? Because recommended interval I thought was 10,000 at the time. It's actually 5,000. But anyway, I'm glad we're rid of those old tires because they did not give good winter traction at all last winter. They did give good winter traction when they were new, and I couldn't believe it because they weren't even winter tires. But yeah, the Pirelli Scorpion Verdes are the tires that caused me to lose control and hit a curb. Luckily, it was only curb rash to one rim, so damage was minimal. Paid about $110 to fix that. But I felt I owed it to my mom to buy some winter tires, so these bad boys here, it's a winter tire and wheel package from Tire Rack. Purchased for $1,400. So we spent about $2,400 just on tires within the past year. These are Michelin Latitude Excise 2s with a 40,000 mile warranty. So if you combine that and the Defenders, that's 120,000 miles of driving we can get out of these tires. Now, realistically, you should replace winter tires when they have 4/32 of depth left. Now, as for all seasons and summers, they recommend you replace them at 2/32 of tread depth. So double the required interval, but I'd rather replace tires than not replace them and have an accident because, well, they lost their effectiveness over the years. So that's one thing I'll keep in mind. And for my car too, it's got winter tires on it. Now these are Blizzaks. So, believe it or not, when I entered in the information into Tire Rack, so the Michelins and these exact rims were the recommended package. So, another option would have been get these exact same wheels, but with Blizzaks. Now, Blizzaks are great tires. Have them on my Civic, as I just said, but they wear incredibly fast, and they don't last longer than 3 seasons from my findings. So, wanted to get something that would last a little bit longer. So, Michelin's, very good tires, you know. I've got no complaints about Michelin's. But yeah, that's just about it in terms of the tires. So I contributed $800 toward these as a Christmas gift to my mom. So I gave the gift of safety. So now she has the safest vehicle in the family because it's 4-wheel drive and it has winter tires. Now the next thing I want to talk about is a couple of the times I had to go to the dealer to have this car worked on. So one of them was for just a service A oil change. So I did that in August. A couple days before school started for me. So I got that out of the way. That went well. But then 2 months later, I found that the auto start stop wasn't working properly. So I took the car in by appointment. And they found it to be the battery. I kind of knew it was the battery because sometimes I would engage the auto start stop to save a bit of fuel at long red lights. Usually I keep it off. But yeah, this car was driven with the auto start stop feature on when my mom drove it. Now I've told her to turn that off if she's going short distances, but if you're going on the highway or something like that, that'll charge the battery up. So auto start stop did work on the old battery at the time, but only after I came off the highway. No other time would it work. So brand new battery for free. So that's good. So reliability wise, I'd say these are very good. I will report on any problems if I find any. The only problem we've had is a parking brake fault. So that's the only mechanical problem we've had with the car. But other than that, I'd say if you're in the market for a Mercedes, you should go out and buy a GLC because they are reliable. A lot of people dog Mercedes and say, oh, they're unreliable pieces of crap. Well, that may be true of some older models, but a lot of German car manufacturers, mainly Mercedes-Benz and Volkswagen Audi Group, they've turned over a new leaf. So the only way to find out is to just give them a chance, because firsthand experience is what really tells you whether or not a car is reliable. Now, you never know. 10 years down the road, this might be unreliable, and we won't have the car after December 2026, because we're doing a 10-year run on this. So during that time, I'll just make videos, tell you guys if there are any reliability issues. But so far, it's only the parking brake fault, and that was just a phantom, cleared by the dealer for free. Now, some C-classes have had that same fault, even AMG C-classes, and I told people in the comment sections of those videos to go to the dealer and request that they run diagnostics. If your car's under warranty, it's free of charge. So that's about all I have to share with you for today's review. So if you enjoyed it and found it helpful, please smash that thumbs up in the face, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, do what you do best, and peace out until next time.